Hi YouTube, welcome back to Brown Girl Blue. My name is Tabitha. So last time I did a video, I talked about my experience being denied baptism as a 13-year-old in the Jehovah's Witness religion. Recap, that was the religion I was born into. I didn't know anything else, but I didn't quite do good enough in their eyes for allowing me to get baptized. And those feelings have still found their way into my adult life, with feelings of feeling worthy, of feeling valued, and really accepting that me and myself, I am enough. Turning 50 is really giving me time to take pause and think back and look back on my life and look at the things that have made me me and all those experiences that I came through on the other side. And one of those is surviving being a Jehovah's Witness kid, and how that has played out in my adult life, and learning to let a lot of those untrue and damaging belief structures fade away. Now, that didn't just happen. It took a lot of therapy, years of therapy, a lot of self-work and love, self-love to myself. Well, self-love, of course, it's myself, but self-love and just being able to be okay with things and to stop giving it any energy and stop caring about that, and realizing that, hey, I survived, I got through it, and now what? Now is this latter chapter of my life and learning to like me. And I really do like me. One of the things that I have thinking about is, growing up as a kid, I didn't have a lot of deep friendships. All of my friendships were kind of on the surface. Would have the kids you would talk to in a kingdom hall, but they weren't my friends. They were just people, other kids that were at the hall, and our associations would be in the hall. And then after that, there was no outside kingdom hall association. And a lot of that was on my parents, because of their own issues my parents had, coupled with being a Jehovah's Witness. That just made it, that was a bonus. So just growing up and not having the opportunity to understand how to create long-lasting, meaningful relationships. And that still has impacted me in my adult life of being a bit awkward when creating a new friendship with someone, was a workmate or someone in my community, my neighborhood. I just have really difficult times making connections with people. And I know that's, I could definitely draw a line of connection to my experience since of growing up as a Jehovah's Witness child and being under that belief system, as well as coupled with my parents' unique parenting. But I am getting better. As I said, therapy has been very helpful, allowing me to take a look at myself and to love myself and to see that I do have value to add, and just understanding it's okay to say hi to people and to invite people over for dinner and to have conversations and to feel good about that, and not feeling like I have to put on any type of mask or pretense, but just being myself. One of the things that really helpful to me is just being able to go over to my neighbor and invite them over for dinner, and to let go of the idea that it has to be perfect to where I have to put on this show or presentation, but just being a regular person and just having a meal with someone and finding some commonality in our conversation. So that's really helpful to me, of just taking that first step and working through the fear of not feeling I'm not going to be good enough or not going to be able to present in a certain way, but just being okay and just moving on and just being with folks and having great conversations and just hanging out with people. And I'm starting to enjoy that. Now, I still have some ways to go of just creating a stronger friend network, but it's really interesting of how, when I think back to my own memories of not being allowed to establish friendships, and how that has affected me now. I'm still trying to find a way to connect with people and just find a way to make friends. So what do you all think? Have you, those of you who were raised as a witness, did you have trouble making friends, or as you became an adult, did you have any problems for finding a way to make long-lasting friendship connections or meaningful connections that weren't based because of religion, or even learning to have a conversation that wasn't a Bible-based conversation. That was another thing I remember as a Jehovah's Witness kid, is trying to out scripture one another by, having some kind of biblical competition. I know more scriptures than you, or I'm the first one that can raise my hand to answer a question in the Sunday Watchtower study. It's kind of having that competitive of showing that I know more scripture than you. And that really created a sense of goodness. And just having that lost feeling of not feeling good enough, like just not being good enough at scripture, not being able to answer questions biblically enough, having this platform that we all were competing to be on. It was an experience. It's something that an experience I think about, and just looking how it's impacted my adult life now, and still working through those things to come out from under that. Well, I just want to get on real quick and just talk about, difficulties of making friendships when you're raised as a witness kid. At least that was my experience. And I think that was coupled too with the Jehovah's Witness platform, combined with my parents' behaviors and how they chose to parent us. And sometimes I think they took things to the bit extreme as well with their own issues. So that's all I'm going to talk about today real quick. Do you have difficulties finding and making friends? If you do, please share that in a comment and tell me what you have done to improve your abilities to make friendships as an adult. Well, I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.